Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One, my old barn dweller, and I am back with the second video for our book packs. So we'll just go ahead and get started. This book pack will be number 11. So I think 10 was the last one we did in the last video. So in this book pack, it's kind of a variety. So you have the Bride's Book of Ideas. It says A Guide to Christian Homemaking. I absolutely love this book because it's vintage. Look how pretty. Doesn't she look like this sweet little 70s, 60s and 70s bride? Let me see what the copyright date is. October 1975 on this one, and look at these pages. So you get all kinds of vocabulary pages. Now you have to remember these are for the bride, so she has tips and tricks on how to manage her home and things like first aid, removing stains, choosing a family doctor, insurance, managing money, refrigeration guide. I mean, they went into great detail. And then in the front part is a cooking, like a cookbook to teach her how to cook. But I absolutely love the colors that they used in here. You can tell it's very much a 70s type book. And then in the front, it tells her how to do her grocery shopping. It tells her about major appliances. I mean, it's just setting up housekeeping. So it's a super, super cute little book. I absolutely love this book. So you get that one with it, and then you get one of these quilt books. It's called Threaded Together. It's not super vintage, I don't think. Let me see if I can find a copyright date. Okay, 2002. But just look at all of the pages. Can you see this as a pocket or a tag? You can cut this in half, make a beautiful little tag out of it. So I know that I had shown in a video before about using these little quilt books for that purpose. So you can use them for journal pages or whatever. But look at all of the pretty, look how sweet. I love this page. Look at all the pretty quilt blocks you get. Can't you see making tags and pockets and tucks, using them in collage, or some of them I would make envelopes with. Some of them I would do in, I would make an actual journal page. So just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little pages in here for you to play with. So this is book pack number 11. Up next, we have pack 12. You're going to love this. So in the first little book in the pack is, I love, love, love the cover of this book. I don't know if you can see it. It's one of those encyclopedias, super vintage. Let me get a date for you. Okay, copyright 1954. Looks like the latest copyright is 1955. But it has the real buttery book pages in it, the matte, and these are wonderful, wonderful pages for all kinds of things. And then you have the maps that are beautiful in here. I love this little book, and I'm kind of sad that I'm selling it because I like it so much. So get one of those, and then you get this beautiful gardening with color. Look how pretty the cover is. And then that cover is in great shape, so that'd make a beautiful journal. I love the color of the end papers inside. And then you get all of these beautiful, beautiful floral images for tags, tucks, pockets, envelopes, book pages, you name it, you can use it for those. And these are very vibrant colors, very beautiful little pages for your journaling needs. So I love this book, absolutely love this book. So that is pack 12. Next up, we have pack 13, and pack 13 has another one of these beautiful, beautiful encyclopedias in it. I think I only had 2 or 3 of them. Same copyright date, same kind of pages in here. Love, love, love the pages in this little book. I love these so much. I would use them for everything. Like, there's so much you can use these pages for. And then you have this beautiful Plant Marriages book. And let's see, has a gorgeous cover. And it has an inscription. And then you get all of the beautiful pages again for tags, tucks, pockets, envelopes, collage, journal pages. Just these have such pretty images in them. I love all of these floral books, and I have so many. So in order to make room for more things on my bookshelves, I have to share with you guys. So this one is pack 13. Next up, we have pack 14, and pack 14 you're gonna love. Check this out. It is a beautiful, beautiful hymnal, and I know we all love the hymnals. This one's from 1972. I love these with the green edges, and so you have the little scripture readings in the back, and then all of this wonderful, wonderful music paper, and I love that it has the green edges. So you get the hymnal, and then you get this beautiful book. This is kind of like an encyclopedia informational book. These books were made by Time Life, and I love the inside papers. So it's kind of like one of the encyclopedias, but it has information about events from the Bible and religious things, history on religion and things like that. But absolutely beautiful, beautiful pages. I would use these as tags. These are gorgeous. I love the script that they're in, and they're in different languages, so I would use them for tags or to make pockets with. I can see cutting one of these out like this one and backing it onto a piece of cardstock and stitching around it and just putting some decorative little collage on it. Be gorgeous. So this is just a wonderful little book. Wonderful for, I would totally make envelopes with these. I would make them, I love this one. I would make them complete journal pages, all different kinds of things that you can do with these. And it doesn't have to go with the religious thing. I mean, these are beautiful pictures. This doesn't look religious. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got it, because I thought, you know, this can be used for other things. I mean, you can use it for that if you want to, but you don't have to. So I thought it would be a great little book to share. So that is pack 14. Next up, we have pack 15. You guys are going to love this. Gorgeous little pack here. I'm just going to slide this out this way to start out with. Well, maybe I'm going to slide it this way. Hang on. Okay, much better. So you guys know my love of schematics. I love using things like that. And I thought how cool it would be. Look at the schematics of gardens. Wouldn't this be cool to use in a journal? I absolutely love it. Would be awesome to use in a garden journal or any kind of journal, really and truly. And these pages are really, they're matte pages, and they're really soft, and they would coffee dye beautifully. So I think these would be super, super cool to use in a journal, envelopes, tucks, pockets. You know the drill, all the good stuff. So get this one, and then this one is a special, special little book. I almost didn't get this one because it just looks so plain. But you know, those are the ones that are the finds. I mean, there's nothing that speaks out to me. However, this is a first edition, and I did a little research on it. It is worth money, but I'm going to go ahead and share it. It is called A Treasury of Stephen Foster, and look at this. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful book. Okay, and here it will show you that it is a first printing. Copyright 1946. This is a gorgeous book. So let me just flip through. Look, it's music. It's his music. And then beautiful, beautiful drawings. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And I actually had a little sticky note on here that I was going to auction it off in my book sale. But I'm going to go ahead and list this pack in, I'm going to go ahead and list it and just be nice and share with you guys. So I am, I'm going to miss this little book. I love this book. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love the drawings in it. I mean, look how stinking cute. Love them. So whoever gets this one is going to get a really, really good deal. So good luck. I hope you get it. I'm going to miss it. I love it. All right, hang on. Okay, next up we have pack number 16. And this one is kind of like, I wanted to do some packs that I thought would be cool for Father's Day, you know, that you can make maybe a Father's Day journal for dad or your brother or your husband or whoever. So I wanted to add in some books that would be good for those. And so this one is called Young Visitor to Mars. I paid quite a bit of money for this little book. It's, I believe it's worth money. And I didn't do my research on this one. I should have, but I haven't taken the time to. But the copyright on it is 1953. And you can see where they had the library, the library pages back here, like the card and the, you know, that little flip page that they put. And there's not, you know, there's not a whole lot of pictures. The pages are to die for. They're very, very old pages. You can tell they've got the yellowing going on. They do have book plates in here, but I just thought it would be a wonderful little journal cover. I thought this would be a great cover for a journal for dad. But then I also added in some florals because I know nobody wants a whole pack that's, you know, just for dad or whatever. I mean, you could want it, but I don't know. I just thought I'd add some florals in here so you get one of those floral books that has all of the little pictures and things that you can use for collaging and pockets and all that fun stuff. And I would actually make these be pages in my journal because these are gorgeous. Let me see if I can find a copyright for you on this one because it looks fairly old. 1976 is the copyright on that one. And then I got one of those Time Life History of the United States. This one's volume 12. It's called The Great Age of Change. So it's like an encyclopedia type book. And look, it has these great pages with all these wonderful pictures that you can use. I would totally use that in a farm journal. This would make an awesome envelope. So it has, you know, it's encyclopedia type material, and the pages are like semi-gloss. So I thought this would be a really, really cool little book to help you to make dad's journal. So that is pack number 16. Okay, the next pack we have is number 17, and it's more like a cooking pack. So it has cookbooks with it. This one is one of those Campbell's cookbooks that I absolutely love, with the wonderful, wonderful images from the 70s and the graphics, the colors. I just absolutely love these. So you get another one of these. Love these. I use these all the time. And then this one, from what I understand, is a fairly sought after little book. It's the Good Housekeeping Cookbook, but from what I can tell, people look for these, so it's worth some money. And I love that it has the old pieces of tape that has stained the front leaf of the book. So I was trying to find, okay, copyright in 1963. So it's basically, it's beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful book. It has the wonderful matte pages. Apple Brown Betty. I bet that would be good. And there's not a lot of pictures, but there are some graphics. And look you guys. And I'm leaving this so you get somebody's handwritten little recipes and her little clippings. I don't know if there's a date on any of these or not. But they look fairly old. The newspapers look fairly old. So I'm leaving that in there. So you get a cool little cookbook. And like I say, from what I understand, these are pretty sought after. Okay, that paper is from 1980. So it is vintage. It's not, you know, from the 60s or 70s, but still very cool. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little book. It's in wonderful, wonderful condition. And so that one is pack number 17. Next up, we have pack number 18. Super, super cool little books in pack 18. This is called The Great Airport Mystery, and I got this more for, this would be a really cool book also to use for a journal cover for Dad or for your brother or whoever. In the front leaf cover's beautiful. It's the same in the front and the back. And let me get a copyright date for you. Super old pages. It does have an inscription there. 1930. This is a Hardy Boys book. And so you have these beautiful, beautiful matte pages. They're really, really thick pages. So you can tell it's a very well-made book. And there's, you know, again, it doesn't have any pictures in it, but the whole point was for the age of the book. And this one might be worth money too. I haven't done any research on it. So if you get this one, I would do some research on it before I tear it apart. But I think you could put something there. There's just that little mark there, and it's indented a little. So you might could clean it up, but it feels great in the hand. And then, this is so super cool. This is called A Family Tree, The History of Our Family, and it has illustrations by Norman Rockwell. Look at the beautiful, beautiful end papers. I would totally make this a journal cover. You could do some things to fix this up because, you know, the spine is a little bit loose here. And you could, you know, you can get that sticker off. I just haven't messed with it. But look how cool this is. So you have, these would make great, great journal pages. And they have the Norman Rockwell images all throughout the book. So you have all of these lined pages that you can use in a journal book. But wait, there's more. So you have where our ancestors live, census records, old phone books, city directories. So it has like a spot for everything. And then you have the family tree pages. How stinking cool are these? I think this is a super neat book. So I think it would be great to make a journal out of this book. So this one is pack number 18. Next we have pack number 19, and we're getting into some really, really old books now. The next few book packs are going to have some really old, really cool books, so keep your eyes out. This one's called The Campfire Girls Mountaineering. It's pack 19, and there's an inscription in here from 1922, and I love this. It says who it was presented to Agnes Wilds by her teacher Ruth Shields in 1922. And then the next inscription says, given to Annette Green after Agnes's death. So it gives a little history of the book, and I think that is super, super cool. Let me see what the copyright date on this one is 1918. So you're getting a beautiful, beautiful, very vintage little book here. And I love the printing of the words in this book. It's just absolutely beautiful. You can tell that it's that old print. And now I wanted to show you this too. It looks like maybe a moth got into it a little bit, but it's clean, so I don't know, maybe he just chewed on it for a little while and decided he didn't like it. But there's just a few pages that are like that. So that's about the only damage I could see to it, other than there is one other thing. You know, you've got the rip in the book cover here, and then when you try and open it, it looks like the book cover stuck a little, and I know that you can get that off, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to let whoever gets the book do that to their specifications. So super, super cool old book. And then you have Mopsa the Fairy by Jean Ingelow. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful book. This looks like it's the 7th printing. And let me find a copyright date for you. Copyright is 1910. Okay, so you have gorgeous, gorgeous pages. It's those really, really thick pages, and then you have the beautiful book plates throughout the book. So I'll just kind of flip through a little. You do have some graphics in the book other than the book plates, but the book plates are just gorgeous. This is a beautiful book. Super in love with this book, so I think it will be great. And then more book plates this way. It's just a little easier for me to flip the other way because, you know, I'm left-handed. I know I'm missing book plates, but anyways, you get the gist of it. It's a beautiful, beautiful old, very vintage little book. And it could be worth money. I haven't done my research on this one either, so whoever gets this book pack, I would definitely do my research before I do anything to tear apart the books. Okay, the next pack we have is book pack number 20. Super, super sweet little book pack right here, you guys. It looks very unassuming. However, this is, of course, one of those tiny books, and it is very, very old. Very old little book. It's called Evangeline. Look at that. It's Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and the copyright is 1929. So a wonderful, wonderful little book. It has those kind of the slick little pages. They're not shiny, but it's not matte either. But it has beautiful, beautiful little book. I have been so careful with this book. And then there are book plates in the book throughout. So, yeah, whoever gets this book pack is probably going to want to do their research as well, because I haven't done my research on this one either. I probably should have. I may regret that, but you know, sometimes you just run out of time and you just have to get things done, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So it has multiple poetry stories in it. So anyway, there's lots more of the book plates in there. Super cool little book. So I don't know. If I got this book pack, I'd do my research on it. And then you have this one, which is a wonderful, wonderful, this would make a beautiful journal cover. It looks like it's a discarded library book. And the copyright date on this one is 1921. Okay, looks like it was reprinted in February 1944. So a very, very old little book. You can tell where they had the library things in the back. And this does have those really thick, buttery, excuse me, almost textured top pages in this one. And I don't think there's a whole lot of drawings. There is some drawings throughout. Actually, there's more than I thought there were. So you have quite a few graphics in this little book. But super, super cool, old, old, old little book. So this book pack, I would definitely, because of the age of the books and things, whoever gets it, I would definitely do my research on this and make sure, you know, that you don't rip up something that's worth a lot of money. Next up, we have pack 21. Super sweet little bundle here, and it's kind of geared towards Father's Day as well. So you have this really cool little book called Strength for a Man's Heart. Beautiful little book. This would make a wonderful, wonderful addition for a Father's Day journal if you wanted to make a Father's Day journal for that someone special in your life. Has really, really cool pages and images and little stories about men and you know, the game of golf. Super cool little things in here that would be wonderful in a journal for your Father's Day gift. So you get that one, and then this one is another old book that I have this little note on here because I was probably going to auction this off. Beautiful, beautiful cover. It has an image on the cover. That's your spine. Everything is in really good shape. And then the end papers I absolutely love. I love that he had his little name in there. And again, the copyright is from 1941. So this one, the end papers are the same on both sides. Has the wonderful, wonderful pages, those thick, buttery pages. You can see the yellowing around the edges, and it has really cool graphics throughout it. So whoever gets this one, I would probably tell you to do your research on it, because again, I have not done the research on this one to see if in fact it may be worth money. So you get that one, and then you get one of these, the life history books, that's like the other one that I showed you. I love the inside covers in these. And then you get the really cool pictures and encyclopedia type information throughout the little book. I just think these would be awesome for a Father's Day or 4th of July. I just saw something that I thought was really cool. Yeah, War Ration Book 1. So it has some really cool images in it. I know that there are some ads. Some ads throughout it. So super cool little book. There's a lot of good information in here, but some even better pictures in here for you to be able to use in your journals and things like that. So this one is Book Pack 21. Next up we have Book Pack 22, and I think this will be the last book pack in this video. I'm trying not to make the videos super long, and then we'll do another video and try and finish the rest of the book packs in that video if we can. So this is book pack number 22, and as you can see here, I was going to auction this off. It is from 1940, French Without Toil. You guys, super, super cool little book that teaches you how to speak French. I was trying to find a copyright date. Okay, there's the copyright date of 1940. I think it's super cool that you can see this little sticker. You can see where the sticky was on the back of it. So, how to learn French without toil. So it starts out in English, and then it goes into teaching you how to speak French. I love the way the ends of the pages are speckled, and the end papers are really, really cool. It's a hardcover book, and then it has all of the French lessons in it. How stinking cute is this? And look, you even get a dry, somebody put a leaf in there to dry, so I will leave that in there for you as well. So you get the French book, and then you get this beautiful selected poems by Robert Browning. This would make an absolutely gorgeous journal cover. Let's see if I can find a copyright date on this one. 1942. And so it has a lot of the poems, and look at the script writing that you get in here. So I don't know how many of those are throughout, and I don't think there's any pictures, but it's Robert Browning. I mean, one of the most recognized poems on the planet. And then this is some of his this is actually his handwriting. So I think it's a super, super cool little book. This one may be worth money as well. This is Browning's first letter to Elizabeth Barrett. Very cool. So I haven't done my research on this one either. So whoever gets this little pack is probably going to want to do their research before they tear these books up. So that is pack number 22. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here so that the length is not too long. And sometimes, I like to watch the shorter videos, so I know my videos get longer and longer, but I'm trying to get better, guys. So anyways, I'm going to have some wonderful packs coming up in the next video. It'll be video number 3. I have quite a few little packs for Father's Day, and then lots of packs for children's books, so you won't want to miss the next video. So thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like the video for me if you will, and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And thanks for watching. Big hugs.